found myself with some time, so I decided to just knock out a few things on the trike. That's the original rear end I was talking about. I might save it. I don't know what I would do with it. It's got its own little hangers, and the bearings are still okay. They're not anything special. The diff still works, so that's one thing. I might pull it apart and look at it, but I just took the time to kind of mock things up, and I think I'm going to go to a thumb throttle, honestly. And it looks like the cable I've got is going to be too short, unless I really pull it tight. But this is the mock-up. This is kind of what we're working with. And obviously nothing set in stone, it's all just sitting there, but a far cry better than what we had before. So that's kind of what she'll look like. It ought to be pretty sweet. Once I get the hangers welded on, I'm going to paint the rest of the frame black. I'll strip it down, the wire wheel, paint it black. These are the hangers I was talking about. They came in today. So kind of my plan with these is to use the factory bracket mounts they had there for these. I think I'm going to use those, and I think I'm just going to kind of butt that plate up on it and use that to weld it. And I think these are all welded on the inside and not the outside edge. So whichever side's the cleanest and easiest, I'll end up welding them on there, and then we'll get it mocked up. I'll get my sprocket set. I'll mount the engine, throw a chain on it, see what she does. Should be pretty fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun with that now. So also last night I just kind of had a bug. I wanted to do some work, so you can see I moved the front end adjustments, moved all the washers. I left one because I don't like that Heim joint by itself back there doing something. You'll notice it's windy as mess today in North Carolina, and it's annoying me quite a bit actually. But see, we have quite a bit more ground clearance, probably an inch in the front, so that's going good. Probably a good inch more, so I think I'm looking at about probably 2 inches, which is fine. But yeah, so more to come. I'm gonna weld these hangers on tomorrow morning, and I'll get some footage of that, and then I'm gonna paint it, then I'm gonna put the axle on it and keep running trucking along. At this point, the only thing that might hold me up is the throttle setup and the cable. I'm not gonna put brakes on it right now. I am eventually. I'll just use this tubing, and I'll make a standoff for a brake caliper, but I'm not really terribly worried about it. I have a pretty big open yard. Kind of wraps around back here, and the front is wide open. That wraps all the way back around, so I'm not terribly concerned. As I never use the brakes on the kart. It's actually faster to just whip it around to stop than it is to hit the brakes. But anyway, that's what we're looking like. I'm pumped. I'm excited. It's going to be awesome. Stay tuned.